Welcome back to another battle, everybody. Today we're playing fixed capitals on the Pirates Bay map. We're playing as a green player out of the second position. This is going to be an absolutely atrocious experience. I can already tell you all of this right now. We do not see where the black player is capped. That's totally fine. I am going to take the 2-point hold over this +5 in the top in Lee's Landing. Earlier positioning on this board is going to be better for me. I think that the capital that leaks out to the left is going to be a little bit stronger than one that leaks out to the right, especially because I already have the material on the right. If we get a red cap on like this 4, for example, we're going to end up having a 3-point hold over these top 2 bonuses with this blizzard here and obviously this one here, as well as this one here. This is I'm ahead of white in turn order, so I can just place my 6 troops. Hopefully black doesn't hit me twice. Place my 6 troops and simply attack to the left, fortify right back to capital. We will already have a 4 defending us. It's very possible the black player won't even know that we have this bonus. Probably only white will know that we have this right away, especially if I show everybody that I've only attacked once. This map is bad. And the reason I say that, I think we're going to get white capping on either the 3 or the 2 here, by the way, to take that +4 in Hag's Bounty. You can see here, this is why I think this is a terrible map. And a split bonus on the hold is maybe okay, but really Governor's Graveyard is going to be the bigger problem over there, is that is a 2-point hold off of these 2 positions here for +21 troops. So whoever takes that is going to be pretty set on their game, and I wouldn't be surprised if we get a bunch of players trying to play for that position over there. However, there's other parts of the board. Yeah, I knew we'd get yellow there, which likely means they are capped behind somebody, I would have to guess, which should allow us to do okay. I would, again, imagine white goes on one of these 3 spots in the middle. Again, as long as I don't get hit twice by black, we will start with 6 troops, dump it on our cap, hit the 2, hold, and we'll start with +5, and we can just try to expand as quickly as possible into the +12 over here. They do take the 3. I think that's the better of the 2 capitals on this board. I think that is the better of the 2 capitals on this board. Now, I am a little curious. I think we're going to want to roll out at least once into red here. Black is doing a lot of attacking on this first turn. That is too much attacking, in my opinion. They seemingly went for the +11 here. I can't imagine they have enough territories to take that whole thing, which likely stretched their capital a little bit thin. So we're going to hit red here. The reason I do that, trying to reduce red's total number of troops, keep my territories up. Not the best roll there. I am going to hit blue over here as well, just to try to get my total count of territories a little bit higher. Now, if I try to slow roll, I don't think it's worth trying to slow roll that right now. Let's get back to capital. Solid defense here. Maybe black gets the +11. Maybe they didn't have troops over here. I think it's unlikely that that's the case. But we should be able to hold our bonus here. Won't be surprised if yellow removes us down here. White will remove us in here. White will probably take this bonus. I could see black losing their capital, but this is a nice +5 to start. And we can expand into this +12 in the top left, which is actually, even naturally, you know, with our cap, it doesn't really matter. This is still a expanded 2-point hold. 3-point hold normally, 2-point with the blizzards that we have here. Hold from the blue boat here. I don't love red placing their troops over in this region. That makes me a little bit nervous. That's all. Yeah, all right. So red's playing for the +12. We may need... They're actually going to split hit me, which won't take all of this. They full target me, lose 2 troops off of that. I think that red's going to be in here with a potentially weak capital that we are going to have to try to capitalize off of, because we cannot risk the red player having this bonus. They may not realize I even have a bonus. If I somehow don't get hit twice here by the combination of, well, no, I'm absolutely going to get hit twice, or 3 times rather, by the combination of black, white, and yellow. Maybe yellow doesn't hit me down here because blue, or because blue is playing in front of them, but I think it's more than likely they hit me, and if not them, then white will hit me twice here. They place 5 of their 7 generated troops here. They immediately smoke my material, which is exactly what we knew would happen. They actually don't get that great of dice down there. They get good dice on the 4, not good dice on the 2. I wouldn't be surprised if they had this bonus. And white will hit us twice. So we're only going to start with 10 troops, which is not great, but I can't imagine with the number of attacks we saw from red there that red has a very well-defended capital. Does white hit out? They hit me. Interesting. I don't think the 4-on-2 was worth it there. I would have just left that material alone. Split the 9 here. Black's going to get probably 7 or 8 troops just simply off of territory count. Yeah, they get 8 off of territory count, which means they are at least not likely to be threatening me that badly, which is certainly a good thing. I do have to worry about red over here cutting through, but they would have to go up and around to break me. I think going into red is going to be our best bet. We don't know where blue is. Did black take a card? Playing fix. Black does take a card. We get 10. Black fortifies down. They only look to have rolled once there. Red does not have the bonus over here. Is there a sneaky? There is a sneaky +8 right here. And with white here, red does not have the bonus. Yellow is there. Blue is down here. So I don't know what that means. I think there's almost... Blue absolutely knows that I just took this +8. I'm mostly cleared that that fails. That's good. Hopefully this one fails too. It does. All right. Sweet. I doubt I hold. I don't think blue's in a very good spot. I do think yellow actually has this bonus over here. But I see that red doesn't have the bonus in the fort, and I don't mess with this if they don't have the bonus. And if they try to break me here, they open up my capital. It's a good chance that yellow knows that I am capped there. Red actually has 12 or more territories. Our cap is more defended than it was the previous. So this is super risky, but this map it's especially with fog. We're playing fog and blizzards and fixed, right? This map you absolutely have to try to sneak some bonuses out. And so far it just seems like me and white. And hopefully white gets hit here. It just seems like me and white are the players with bonuses. It may be yellow. Yellow absolutely could have one. I think black decided to defend their capital last turn. Red still does not take the capital here. So maybe red rolled blue's capital. Yellow does not have the bonus over here. So this is really, really good for me because hopefully white either plays for the middle or into black's space down in the +11 at the bottom. Because I do think that white's going to have the +4 here. Makes them quite threatening, especially if they just saw me take this bonus here. And I don't anticipate holding the +8. I really don't. Yellow doesn't break me, which is awesome. Yeah, white is getting +4. So white immediately becomes our largest threat. And if this 3 doesn't hit me, there's a good chance we hold because I don't know that black's going to... If the 3 tries to hit me and fails, that's even better. Because if they don't properly defend their capital or they loop all the way around, I think they're going to try to loop all the way around here to break me. Doing a lot of attacking down here in the +11. I'm expecting to see them here, but if yellow fortified to this spot, it actually acts as a buffer for me. And I can maybe push into white's cap right away before red even takes their bonus. If white does not defend their capital, I'm going to take it. Black lost their capital. That's interesting. But I can take white's capital in the middle board. And maybe even the additional bonus here. Oh, he's going to break me. Loses his capital and goes after me. What a tool. Well, I would have hit white. I don't know why black's mad at me. It's not like I did anything to him. He had all of this material off cap, too. Instead of just defending the capital that clearly somebody else took. Well, I'm not going to let him hold the +8 either. But I think it's less likely that blue... You know, I'll actually step away from white with this. I pathed that incorrectly. Black is also a bot now. Red is here. That is not where I expected red to be. I pathed that wrong. I forgot these two didn't connect. Not at all where I expected red to be. So maybe blue is an issue for yellow then? Seems like that may be the case. White's likely a double capital player. It's a shame that black decided to do that instead of going and trying to take their capital back, because I do have a trade-in, which is massive. I likely get broken by white, though. White has double capital and the +4 in the middle. My cap's not very strong. Blue is the host of our lobby, by the way. Black quits. Full-on flags. They are out of the game. I'm intentionally not hitting here. So it seems like blue is right side. If red breaks me, I immediately swoop them out of here. If they don't break me, I have a chance to hold this. I think it's likely black plays off of this position down here, since it's next to a bonus. But maybe if the cap is exposed, or maybe if white even rolls through here, we might have a chance. I feel a little bit bad for red, because if I don't get broken, I am incentivized to target them rather than the white player in the middle of the board. Yeah, and yellow's still not holding over here. I can't let red hold a +12. I'm fine letting white hold a +4 and a second capital, but +12 would be foolish of me. I do have a +2 that's on the northern star. That is this territory right here next to white. Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes I see these players like black where they don't defend their capital. They're doing the expansion thing correctly in terms of what they should be doing down here, but they don't actually defend their capital. And what ends up happening, I wouldn't be surprised if white takes all of this. Red chooses not to break me. I almost wonder if I'm actually incentivized to leave them alone. This is not where I expected this material of white's to be. All right, white doesn't hit me. I think if blackbot doesn't break me here, which I'm anticipating it doing, I still think I have to target red. This is sick. There's no way you sit this here, right? Okay, they do pull troops back to capital. I wasn't going to try to aggress them anyway. Oh, it placed up top. Getting 4 troops, mind you, but it won't break me. So we get a +8 here, which I can't imagine the white player is going to be super happy about. I could roll their capital, but I think going into red is wiser here. Here's what I want to do. Okay, I'm not going to roll off of that. I mean, to be completely honest, red aggressed me first over here. Try one slow roll, see what happens. And red quit. I figured if I got good enough dice on the slow roll, I might as well give it a shot. Because blue and yellow are still quarreling with each other, and if I manage to survive a turn here from white, where they don't fully aggress me, and I didn't hit them at all. I don't hit white at all. They'll get 12 again. Blue and yellow still up in each other's business on the right-hand side. If I somehow hold any one of these, or either of these 2 bonuses, I should be in pretty good shape. Red gets 3. I may even be able to eliminate red for their cards here. I thought this might be the end of them. Does it hit my 3? It hits the white 1. Might even hit black out of here, which actually would feed... that's going to feed black to white. Don't love that part. Yellow lost their capital to blue, which is interesting. But this map, I mean, we're playing it on Wacky Wednesday for a reason. This map is absolutely absurd. I figured I'd try the slow roll on red. And I'm not, like, I wasn't mad at red for cleaning me out of here. They have to play for something. But I evaluated what made the most sense for me, and that was it. This rolls down, or it rolls up. Okay, but that still doesn't break. Black is going to place here, so it likely breaks me. It may even trade in. If black somehow doesn't trade in, actually, the saving grace for me here might legitimately be... Yeah, white gets 13. Trade on 3 for white would be bad, but... okay. It's only 8. How aggressive do they go into me? Because they could thwart me, but I don't know that they can steal a cap from all the way over here. Like, if they choose to, take black's cards, they don't trade off of black, and they won't get... If yellow had troops behind blue over here, they won't get blue either. Or they won't get yellow either. They very well might eliminate black here, but them eliminating black could actually help me. I go for red's cards here that white seemingly isn't paying attention to. If white jumps to 3 or 4 capitals, it means they went and aggressed blue instead of me. Here they are here. I assume they break me. They do. But do they stop off of this? If they don't go up to the +12. So we can take what I believe is the red elimination. And then I play off of the 8 over here. Maybe we feed blue. I don't... Okay, black even... They don't even take the black elimination. Black trades in. I will take red up top. White thinks they're doing something here. Unfortunately, white, you're not doing anything here. You may very well be giving me a backdoor into yourself. If this is the red elimination, I'll trade in off of it immediately. Got a +12 and a +5. We get 30 troops. I gotta play off this cap over here, I think. I need enough here to make sure we get this elimination with bad dice. It is actually not the elim. So we are going to change our pathing here. I'm not going to bother hitting that 16. At least not yet. I will understand if the 16 hits me. Full trade in. Look at the 8 over here. The 8 will probably be what I fortify with. Do I have a fortify line all the way over to capital, so... At this point, it might almost be worth defending that more. I anticipate blue getting a double trade in on the right-hand side here. But they're not stuck, but they're not in a great spot. This should be a blue elimination of yellow. I had no way to avoid that once red was in here, and I had to go through yellow to get it. Maybe I left yellow here on a 1. But, oh, white quit. So it's just me versus blue. White bailed. Which, I actually think white quitting is silly. I mean, white is a prime example of get broken once and bail. You have a 16 over here. You have an 11. Just because you lost a cap that you didn't defend doesn't mean you can't still do something. They could fully break... Wow. Blue doesn't even get the yellow elimination. How do you not get the yellow elimination? It's over there with you. And it doesn't trade. So white will break me here, bare minimum. It doesn't trade. It does get a card, though. This is good that these troops are landing here. I guess I play off the top line here. Or, oh no, I play off of this too. And it plays off of this cap. Okay, the 16 will break. But I don't understand white quitting. And the reason I don't understand white quitting... Well, now I have to take this, right? The reason I don't understand white quitting is the... They had tons of troops that they could have gone and broken every one of my bonuses with, and they don't do it. Right, black's still alive. I forgot black was still alive. I thought it would be down here in this bonus. It's not. Very weird game. We're going to get a bunch of troops again because we still held these 2 bonuses. Extra territories up top. I obviously don't want to let blue hold anything. If both of these bots got cards, which they did, I'm going to go for the bots first just to shore up the positioning here a little bit. Blue has nothing on this. Blue has literally nothing on this capital. I can just cap run. I mean, blue's gotten second anyway, so. Yeah, I was like, whatever, let's eliminate yellow too. Absolutely absurd game. I mean, this is why this isn't a very good map. But there's probably nothing on this, yeah. Good game. Well played. And a big old thumbs up to you. We got the first bonus. I mean, that's what did it. I was ahead of white in the turn order. I got the first bonus, and I won the game. And that's the Pirates Bay for you. That's how this map rolls. It's such a silly map. I felt a little bit bad for red. What red should have done in that situation is break me. They at least live longer. They give a chance for a stronger player like white to get ahead enough to maybe bail them out. Black, um, the reason I got annoyed with black coming in here, I want to make it clear, I'm not trying to hold the +8 here, or rather, I'm not expecting to hold the +8 here. Zero expectations of that. What I do have expectations of, though, is a player who loses their capital to go try to take their capital back. And we saw, at least after white's next move, it wasn't even defended. Yellow caps behind blue. I'm not surprised that that quarrel happened. I felt a little bit bad for blue that they had that happen because they weren't able to get any ground on the board. But yeah, white, stick with the game, man. There's a chance that you break me enough where blue takes out both the bots, and then you have a chance to win because blue gets strong and maybe targets me instead of you. You never know what's going to happen in the game of Risk. I don't particularly like this map. We got double intermediate in blue and black. We got novice on red and white and a beginner on yellow. If you guys enjoyed this one, hit that like button down below. Subscribe if you haven't already. If you want more end of game breakdowns, let me know. I don't know if anybody stays around and listens to those, but if you do, appreciate you. As always, everybody, I've been C-Money. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you have a tremendous rest of your day. Peace.